Welcome to the third session of Pokémon Drunklocke, Emerald version. My name is Obvious, and I must say, we have a dire dilemma. Our last session only lasted 3 episodes because we had some problems in our time schedule. Of course, how can we solve this when we still have a lot of drink left? We hate it. Ludicolo. Truly we did. It's awful. But we still have it in. Truth be told, we are cheap bastards. We're so goddamn cheap. But we hate Ludicolo so goddamn much. Dilemmas. When a man's faced with dilemmas, he needs a drink. So, you can see this as Ludicolo, Part 2. Bottoms up. Hi, and welcome to a new session of Pokémon Drunklocke. This is another ludicolo session just because we still have the ingredients. We saw a new suggestion or two, so that's pretty cool, and we'll be trying to do those in the future.
Yeah, keep them coming, by the way.
Yeah, they're great. But we decided we have a lot of this left.
And as you can probably notice, we're still...
Scheiße.
Okay. Obviously already spilling some on the ground, but as you can probably notice, we're still very sober right now.
Yeah.
But we're going to change that, and preferably not by dead Pokemon.
Yeah, preferably.
So this is the opening shot of Ludicolo Sessions Part 2, actually. It's episode 9, no, episode 10.
Episode 10.
Episode 10, the opening shot of episode 10.
This has not gotten better.
How much tequila did you put in there, man?
All of it? I mean, why not? Okay, and we're back.
Yeah. In case you don't notice, and this is your first time tuning into one of our shows, my name is Steve Ads.
And I am Obvious.
And we are Crying Man Studios, or CMS Gaming, whichever you prefer, actually. So let's see, wait, I'm gonna check in on the team.
They're fully healed, and we're ready to go.
So we should probably train Peak Sticks, so we can tank...
Browdy.
Yeah.
Browdy is a Ufert gym leader, and he has 3 fighting type Pokemon. That's one of them. He has a level 19 one of those. Level 16 Machop, and a level 16 Meditite.
Right, okay.
Yeah. You know, I always... Here we pronounce it Machop, not Machop. I think it's Machop in English, going with the chopping sound, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
What else? It's more an emphasis on the macho thing, you know? Macho man.
And then Matt chokes you out.
Yeah.
I guess, which is kinda dark.
Yeah.
For a Pokemon.
Yeah. Did you know that in the original?
Did you know gaming?
Did you know that in the original manga series there was Pokemon really died? I mean, you had like I know there's this image of a Arbok being just cut in half. I think it's by Eradicate.
Really?
Yeah, that's
pretty dark, man.
Pretty dark. Kind of like this Pokemon right here.
Like one of the only like little trivia tidbits I remember from the original anime was that they put the show on hold for a couple of weeks after an incident with some epileptic children.
I know what episode you're talking about. That's the Porygon.
Yeah,
that's why we never saw the Porygon episode here.
And that's why we never saw Porygon ever again in this show. They never show him again. The only instance where Porygon is in the show is that episode.
Now you are Mr. Factoid Guy.
Yeah, just for a moment.
Did you know that one of Parasect's Pokédex...
Damn, man.
It's just one shot. I mean, seriously. One of Parasect's Pokédex...
Why can't you talk, man? Why can't you talk?
I have no excuse. I've been looking for one, but I don't have one. Oh, I love Aron. Aron is such a cool Pokemon, and it evolves into such a beast of a Pokemon. It evolves into a Triceratops made of steel.
We should catch one sometime and call him Aron BE.
Oh yeah, true. That would be going off the list, but yeah, that would be cool.
Yep.
If you don't know RMBE, we once met him in real life, but he's been following our show for a while.
Yep.
On the what do you call it again?
Mm-hmm.
The
Gamers Hive?
Yeah, Gamers. Yeah. I was gonna say that he helped us in the game we're making.
Oh yeah, yeah, he did. He did. He's also a regular viewer of Flea Market Banditos, and we actually met him in that context at a retro gaming convention.
Yeah.
And I did some deals with him. I think I bought Pokemon Silver, which I lost, unfortunately. Star Fox for the GameCube, Star Fox Adventures, and some other game. I can't remember which game, but he was a really cool guy.
Yeah, he was awesome.
Yep.
So, did you know that one of Parasect's Pokédex entries says its spores are used as medicine in China, which is a rare reference to the real world?
That's pretty... So there's a China in Pokemon, I guess.
I guess there is, yeah.
I guess there must be.
There must be a China in Pokemon.
That's pretty...
And I bet you they eat Growlithe there.
What would be the preferable way to cook Growlithe?
You know, just use an Arcanine and bake him.
Jesus.
That would be pretty cruel, I know,
yeah.
But it gets the flavor just right.
I think this is actually, despite all the jokes we're making right now, this is actually a pretty interesting subject. Because do you see dogs and cats and stuff as technically different than other animals?
Well, I told you this before.
Just because they're domesticated in our culture as a coincidence.
I told you this before. If I ever go to China and they offer me dog, I would probably have eaten it.
Yeah.
Until I saw a show in which they showed that a lot of the dogs they sell for meat in China, in the big cities, are actually stolen dogs. So they are property...
Right.
From people who had them as pets.
That's pretty messed up.
There's a good chance that the dog you're eating isn't one of those, but there's a very good chance, and everybody's doing it. So if you eat dog, you're actually supporting taking away people's pets, and that's why I wouldn't do it, because I think that's wrong, but I don't really object to eating dog per se.
Right.
So the reason why we're trading peak sticks, by the way, is because he's bug and flying. And both of these are good against fighting types, and fighting types do half damage against bug and half damage against flying, so we're hoping this would be quarter damage. And he's taking a lot of damage. Man, he's taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, so I see. He's using those rock moves on us.
Yeah.
Should I absorb you again?
I would change out. I'd change out.
Obvious, play it safe.
Yeah. Of course. The problem is, we really don't have a lot of Pokemon of high level, so we can't change out to a lot.
Bakester 42 is carrying our team right now.
Yep. Okay. This is a Pokemon factoid that I really like because it's about one of my rather favorite Pokemon.
Okay.
And one of yours, I think, too.
Okay.
Wartortle's official coloring is inconsistent. Its ear color often alternates between white or blue in various official art.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
I think I prefer the white.
Yeah.
That's sounding kind of racist, but I think I prefer the white.
Tell you the truth, I'm kind of having a hard time distinguishing the two in my mind. Like, a big difference. I don't know which I prefer because I can't.
Maybe
really
we
imagine.
should show them a picture right now. Like,
Yeah, why
right
not?
there.
Here's a picture of 2 different war turtles.
Yay. War turtles. Yay.
War turtles.
No, I think we've said this before in a previous session.
We should have bought some repels, man. This is getting argumentative.
No, I think we have mentioned this in previous session.
Oh.
But Squirtle is both our favorite starter.
Yeah.
Oh no, we said that in the Bakester 42 episode.
Indeed, which you should check out, by the way.
Yeah. I think
We already mentioned
we
that.
mentioned that in the previous ludicolo session. We're going round and round in
It's
circles.
all coming
man.
together, man.
We're going round and round in circles. All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle. In that episode with Bakester, we also talked about Kabuto. You know.
Yeah.
In some games, Kabuto's prototype name is At, which might be short for Atlantis.
Kabuto's what name?
His name. The game prototype. So he's
Oh, in the prototype
Yeah,
of the game.
prototype
Yeah,
of the game.
one of the
Yeah.
original versions.
before
of the
he
game.
was
Right.
officially released. Yeah.
Right. Am I getting close, by the way?
Oh yeah, you are. You're almost there. I don't think you have to find anyone.
Maybe
Dim-
our rival?
Oh, that's Steven. So, if we ever have to fight him,
Yeah.
he's a recurring fight because
Is he?
he is the champion
Ah, right.
and
yeah,
he uses
is
Steel type.
Recurring, okay.
So, Steel Wing.
Yeah.
It's a move, damage dealing Steel type move introduced in Generation 2. It was TM47 from Generation 2 to Generation 4. It regained its TM status in Generation 6, albeit as TM51. It was a signature move of Skarmory in the Generation 4. And that's our generation, by the way.
Right.
Which
Aren't
Skarmory
we
is a
Generation
pretty
3?
cool Pokemon.
Isn't this Gen 3?
Hey, yeah, you're
This is
right.
Gen 3.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It is. It's
Yep.
Gen 3.
It is.
But Skarmory's still pretty cool Pokemon.
Yeah, he is. He really is.
You know Skarmory?
I know Skarmory.
Who don't know Skarmory?
Who don't know?
Who don't know Skarmory?
Who don't know Skarmory? Sounding more
Skarmory.
caveman by the second.
Well, we are in a cave, man.
Kinda.
By the way, Steel Wing inflicts damage and has a 10% chance of raising the user's defense by 1 stage.
Oh, that's cool.
Thank you, Bulbapedia.
Bulbapedia is awesome, man.
Yeah, it really helps if you're trying to think, what level should I evolve my Pokemon and stuff like that. It's pretty,
So I can leave the cave
It's-
now, right?
yeah, you can.
Okay.
It is a obvious approved website for Pokemon factoids.
Bulbapedia, officially approved by Obvious.
That's one thing though. I see it here on Bulbapedia. There's this thing that Pokemon can learn different moves if you breed them, and I never really understood that. Is that like the ones they hatch with that they specially have, or is it if you get a Pokemon and you breed a Skarmory with, I don't know, a Pidgey, then you get a different type of attack for your Pidgey?
That's a good question. I'm guessing it's option 1. If you breed your Pokemon, you get them at lower levels, and maybe they will learn some other attacks than you could normally get them.
Yeah, okay, I suppose. I never really got into breeding
No,
Pokemon.
me neither.
I always thought it was pretty creepy in the show that Brock was a Pokemon breeder, especially because in Dutch it was called Pokemon Fokker.
Yeah.
And my dad walked in when I was watching Pokemon when I was little, and he heard him say, "I'm a Pokemon Fokker," and he was like, "Son, what are you watching?"
I'm watching Pokemon, that's completely innocent.
Yeah, that was not the best day.
Japanese kids get deadly seizures from it. It's completely innocent.
And look at what this Tentacruel can do with all its tentacles.
Oh man, Rule 34 or whatever it is.
Yeah, I'm not gonna look that up on the internet.
No, you shouldn't.